support our agencies. Yes.
This is where the rubber meets the road, I think. As a teacher, we were always told, don't hug your kids or anything like that. If I had a girl who came up and hugged me, I never told her, no, you're not allowed to do
Right.
that. I was not going to offend her.
Right.
But I was careful not to hug her back.
Put your hands up.
And would that not be the same thing with the minister? You know,
Well,
if they wanna
no.
hug me,
I want to say
I would
this.
stand there and let them, but I would not return.
I would say this. I think as long as you have witnesses, you're fine. I think that, you know, side hugs are great. I think patting on the shoulders, you know, pat, pat, and this is great. But if somebody hugs you and that's not your norm, then that's okay, because it's random, okay? But it's gonna get called into question if you meet with people alone in your closed office. It's gonna get called into question if you give children rides home alone, you know, and it takes you more than 5 minutes. You know, it's gonna get called into question and stuff like that. So you can I feel like you can be affectionate in a socially appropriate way. I think you can do that. But you just wanna make sure that you have a reputation of being caring and nurturing, but also having boundaries and bringing women in if you need, or having women that help you with these situations. I used to be a therapist in a church in Cabot where I lived forever, and they would call me in every time, and I would either be a witness or I would handle the situation myself. And so I just think that there's ways that you can handle those situations. But, and if it's a one-time thing, it's not gonna be a big deal, probably. But if you have a history of doing it, then that's gonna be the problem. So I have this one other handout that just speaks a little bit more specifically to what we do at the center. And I will be happy to answer any questions you have, even though I've got to run off to class.